Digimon World, Spyro, Chicken Run. I remember this. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas. People are probably gonna laugh at me for this one. You had to run around as a chicken. Obviously, you're a chicken. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Els, aka The Witch, and before you ask, yes, this is me on my t-shirt. That is my childhood school photo, and I look pretty grumpy, so I thought, why not print it on a t-shirt? In a slightly different setting today, I am at my childhood home. This is my bedroom that I grew up in. I haven't been in this room properly for about 10 years, and I was going through one of my drawers, opened it up, and I came across the Oracle, a treasure chest, a gold mine of old games that I used to play, probably from the age of like 8 to about 18. So what I thought I'd do today is go through my old gaming collection and pick out some of my favorites that I used to play when I was younger. And if you can remember them, fantastic, drop a comment below. If you can't, at least this is kind of like an education and shows how old I am. Without further ado, I'm gonna open the drawer, which is below the camera. I haven't really looked in this drawer, I just literally opened it and thought, oh my god, this is iconic. So here we are, I'm gonna open it again. We're gonna go through the contents of my old gaming drawer. So my first proper console was the PlayStation 1, and then obviously the PlayStation 2 came out. We saved up for ages to buy it, and this has got dust on it. And this was the game that came in the pack with the PlayStation 2. So here it is. This is Dead or Alive 2. There we go. It's basically a fighting game, just like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, all of those. But I really loved this girl on the front. She's called Kasumi, and when I start doing cosplay, which I will eventually, I'm gonna dress up as her because she is peng.
How dare you, swindler! Get ready, fight!
Back in the day, we used to have to use memory cards, so we didn't have actual built-in memory to the device. So you'd open up the game, you open it up, you get the disc here, and then you have this, which was the space for your memory card to go. Do I have a memory card in here? Oh my god, I still have my old PlayStation 1 memory card. Right, so 8 mega. So this is the PlayStation 2 memory card, and if you look, it is 8 megabytes. 8 megabytes. And this literally held about, I think it was like 20 game saves on it. But if you think about it now, 8 megabytes, I sent emails bigger than 8 megabytes. Like most of my texts are probably bigger than 8 megabytes. To put it into perspective, every time I film a YouTube video and put it onto YouTube, they're roughly about 4 or 5 gigabytes. There's 1,000 megabytes in a gigabyte, so that puts it into perspective. I'm not going to do the maths, but it's not a lot of memory. And when you ran out of space on your memory card, you had to go through and like get rid of games that you didn't really care about anymore. It was all like a priority system basically. Or you could go out and buy another spare memory card. Oh no, this is not. So this is my PlayStation 2 one, and I've just found this is my PlayStation 1 memory card, and it is 1 megabyte. This is 1 megabyte for most of the games on my PlayStation 1, but I did have a backup one, and this is my memory card case. This is my spare PlayStation 1 memory card. Anyway, so as I was saying, you had your disc, and then if you ever went around your mates or something like that, or you didn't want to lose your memory card, you would clip the memory card into there so that you go around your mate's house, do it up, and you're not going to lose your memory. Okay, so that was the first game that I got on PlayStation 2. This is my memory card and my PlayStation 1 memory cards. Let's go through the next things. Oh my god. Only real ones will know this game. Crazy Taxi, purchased for $19.99. Crazy Taxi. You had to go and pick people up within a certain amount of time, and the quicker you delivered them to their destination, the more time you got back and the more points and the more money you got. And it was just a great game. I was never very good at it. The theme tune was this heavy, heavy metal rock song, and it just goes, yeah, 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 yeah. It was great. We have a franchise. This is Grand Theft Auto 3, which was based in Liberty City. Then we had possibly, and this is such a close call with San Andreas, we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City, based in Miami in the 80s, and it's all sort of these colourful shirts. They had speedboats. The radio stations were playing Michael Jackson. You had these little booklets that went with each of the discs, and this was the one for Vice City. I remember this. This was the map. This is what I loved about Grand Theft Auto. They used to have the actual maps that you could print off and have with each of your games, and then on the back was the Grand Theft Auto Vice City poster. Love it. As I was saying, Grand Theft Auto 3 is based in New York, which they call Liberty City. So we went Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4/Liberty City, or Grand Theft Auto Liberty City series, or who knows. And then it was Grand Theft Auto 5, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But those were the series. Ah, this game, right. Driver 3 was amazing. Driver 3 was based in Miami again, Istanbul and Nice, I believe. I love driving games, and I'm really upset that driving games aren't as big as they are, but Driver was like a more serious version of Grand Theft Auto, I would call it, because Grand Theft Auto is like a bit quirky and it's actually just too far sometimes. It takes it too far, and that's why people like it, because it's controversial. But Driver was a great iconic game. People are probably going to laugh at me for this one, but it does tie into what I'm going to talk about next. This game, Disney skateboarding. If you love Disney and you love the skateboarding genre of PlayStation games, then I just love this game so much. Basically, it took Tony Hawk gameplay but mixed it up with Disney characters, and you were going around Disney World. So you were like in Andy's Toy Room in Toy Story, or in Tarzan's Treehouse, or Pride Rock from The Lion King, like everything. Speaking of skateboarding games, we need a moment of silence for this gaming franchise, because during the 2000s, the noughties, this gaming franchise was amazing. I'm going to start with this one, which was Tony Hawk Underground. There was obviously Tony Hawk Underground, and there was Tony Hawk Wasteland, I believe. But anyway, it had all the main pro skaters at the time. I just loved this game so much. You'd have to do skateboarding, not only skateboarding, but you'd have to do different missions. And to be honest, like, I loved Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the series on PlayStation 1. The theme tune's amazing, but for some reason I did prefer Tony Hawk Underground because there was more stuff to do in the gameplay. Anyway, moving on, and this part of my drawer is quite dusty because I haven't touched it for ages. We come on to the PlayStation 1 games. Let me just show you. Oh, this is so cute. So this is my PlayStation 1 game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. There we have it. And this is a PlayStation 1 case, and it's plastic. And if you look, if you sat on that, it's gonna smash. That's what happened to a lot of my games. I can't even do it justice, but the soundtracks for these games, it was all like Limp Bizkit, Sum 41, Alien Anthem, that sort of pop punk rock era, Blink 182. We have the PlayStation 1 symbol in the corner. And then, just in case you didn't know whose disc this was, I think it's because my sister and I used to fight a lot. There's my little childhood name tag, says Eleanor. They weren't the most sturdy of cases in the world, if I'm honest. You have this, and it came with the little booklet, as always. That was the compact disc that the game came on. We can't do this without giving an honourable mention to the Harry Potter. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is the first game from the franchise. Obviously, the movies are good, the books are good. The games on PlayStation were amazing. You had to go around and collect all the little beans, and he would just go flipendo all the time. Flipendo! I feel like this was probably one of my favourite Harry Potter games on the PlayStation, because on the PlayStation 2, for some reason there was loading screens every 5 seconds, and I didn't appreciate that. Okay, so, and this is my dream, like, for this channel, yeah? Once I figure out and get my setup so that I can record from old consoles, I am gonna be doing dance mat. Like, I will get my dance mat out from the attic and we can play dance mat. This is the first dance mat game. It was Dance Stage Euromix. I think this was the first game. And this had like Boyzone on it. We had Gloria Geller, Survive. I I used to go to the arcades and I thought I was really good because you practice at home being like, oh, I'm really good at the dance mat. And you get to the arcade and there's all these kids and they're literally with their feet moving at every millisecond. And you're like, right, well, I thought I was good and now I know I'm not. So I'm gonna go home and practice even more. Dance mat, Dance Stage Euromix, great game. Driver 3 I showed you a minute ago. This is Driver 2. Has it got 2 discs in it? Yep. And also for some games, if they were too big for the memory or the game couldn't fit on 1 disc because of memory issues, the games went on 2 discs. So this is Driver 2, Part 1 and Part 2. If you were like me and you had friends in high places, you could get pirate copies of games. So this is Crash Bandicoot 2. This is Crash Bandicoot 2, but it is a pirate copy. So if you can see, the coloring's pretty crap. And then the disc isn't legit, like it was a counterfeit bootleg, probably from some PlayStation black market somewhere. Out of Pokemon and Digimon, I love them both, but I do feel like I preferred the storyline in Digimon. And this game, Digimon World, was amazing. You basically got given a baby Digimon, you had to go around and keep it alive. It was a great game. It was just an absolutely fantastic game, to be honest with you. Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Classic game. I have, where's the other Spyro? Spyro Enter the Dragon. Chicken Run on the PlayStation 1. Believe it or not, this game was amazing. Honestly, such a good game. You had to run around as a chicken. Obviously, you're a chicken. I always remember the first level where you had to escape from the chicken pen and you had to go around and sneak past the humans on the farm, get some scissors, go back, cut a hole in the fence, and you escaped. And basically the whole thing was escaping from the evil farm, from the humans that were obviously going to try and kill the chickens. Then we have Tomb Raider 2, Lara Croft, obviously. This game was great. I think this is one of the first games that I ever played, literally ever played on a console. I think I've spoken about it before, but the best part about this game was shutting the waiter in the freezer and freezing him to death. And then we have the oracle of all games. The best game ever, Final Fantasy VII. I also have Final Fantasy VIII here with me as well. 19 quid for that is a bargain. Final Fantasy VII, being remade currently at the moment, but this game, if you're into gaming, and even if you're young now, you have to go and play this game, the original Final Fantasy VII. I think you can download it onto PS4 now actually, but what are you doing if you've never played this game in your life? Honestly, play it, you won't regret it. If you love strategy games, this is my favourite game of all time. That is my old collection of games. I just do need to show you one other thing quickly before we go. Here is my Game Boy Color. This is what happened. So you had these little cartridges, and if it was dusty, it wouldn't play, so you had to be like, and put the game in. This one is Mario Land. Is it Mario Land? Yeah, this is Mario Land 2. That was a great game. Pokemon. I had Pokemon Blue. My sister had Pokemon Red. One of the best games of all time. If it was dusty, it would come up. I don't know if you can see it, but with that little fuzzy thing at the bottom. So you turn it off again. Yes, and can you hear it? Ready? Oh, I still have mine. I still play it actually sometimes. But yeah, that is my game collection, my old game collection. Only some of it. I've got more upstairs in the attic, but this is just what was in my drawer. So if you guys related to any of those games, if you enjoyed any of those games, if I missed any games that you used to play, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do this little girl in her school photo a favour and tell all your mates about me if you like me. If not, still tell them anyway. Just tell them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with some more amazing content for you soon. Bye bye.